Pretty dope, right? Well, that's the power of AI. Between my skills and all of these new tools in AI, I can make pretty much anything, and so can you. Let's jump into it. Everyone's talking about how AI is going to be replacing creative teams. Cool story. But the truth is, AI is just the team member, the employee, the tool, if you will. You still need the creative director, the editor, and the strategy. So today I'll be showing you how I use AI to speed up my workflow without losing the human touch. And to do this, we'll be using ChatGPT for outlines and script writing, OpenArt AI for visuals, 11 Labs for voiceovers, and Vinyl Elements for B-roll, sound effects, and music, and DaVinci Resolve to bring it all together with final edits. I also wanted to note that you can mix up these softwares. You don't have to use the exact softwares I'm using for script writing and outlines. You don't have to use ChatGPT. You can also use things like Claude, Perplexity, or DeepSeek. And same thing goes for voiceovers and video editing software. You can use any of these that I'm putting on the screen right now, as well as for AI video. I'm going to do the same thing, so you can check these out, pause the screen, whatever you'd like, and these are just some other options that you can check out. Now that we know what tools we need, we have to figure out what we're going to create. To not waste any time, I went on ahead and I did part of the process, but I'll still walk you through the steps. When I was thinking about what kind of content I wanted to create, I thought I wanted it to be promotional type, just to showcase the things that you could do with AI for business. So I landed on a commercial, and what better commercial than a Coca-Cola commercial, because I used to love those polar bear commercials and everything when I was growing up. But we aren't going to be using polar bears. We are going to be stepping into the gaming world and going with the Fallout video game theme. So, in case you don't know what Fallout is, I'm pretty sure a lot of you who are into tech probably have at least heard of it, or a lot of you might have seen the Amazon live action TV show. Basically, Fallout is a post-apocalyptic video game that is based on the 1950s. So basically a nuclear fallout happened and a bunch of people were sent into these vaults. Some people in the vaults woke up, other people were stolen or killed, all types of other crazy stuff. Long story short, the place that you're exploring is the wasteland. It's supposed to be crazy, creepy, weird, but I could talk about Fallout all day. It's an amazing game. It is. If you have played Fallout, let me know which one is your favorite down below. I would love to know. My favorite Fallout is obviously Fallout New Vegas. If that's not your favorite Fallout, or Fallout 3. Fallout 3 was epic. I can't lie. Like Fallout 3 or Fallout New Vegas, those were my favorite. But I digress. Let's get back to the video.
I'm simply going to harvest your organs.
Now that we've chosen the product and the style of my commercial, let's look at an old Coca-Cola commercial to see at least what quality I'm aiming for. Now, I'm not expecting it to be perfect because I'm doing it with AI and limited credits, but it should be pretty good, right? Open it up, it gives like the Harry Potter intro in the beginning, then gets all whimsical. Okay. Mine is going to be the complete opposite of this already. Slightly more, I guess, dark or adventurous. Now, I'm mad that, this wasn't really a polar bear commercial. But they are in here, so I guess that's cool. You can kind of tell that it's AI generated. And I do like everything. I think I could have done this exact thing. I could have actually probably made this nicer. I'm not saying that I could have done better than Coca-Cola. I don't know who worked there. I'm just saying, the concept is kind of mid to me. But I think this is them just dipping their toe in AI, just seeing where they can go with it. Okay, well that's the commercial. So, let's see if we can create something equally as decent. All right. Now onto the workflow. We need to create an outline for this video. And to do this, we'll be using our first tool, ChatGPT. I've also included the prompt for you to play with, so you can pause and take a screenshot or just copy it down really quick. It's short, so you can just throw it in there.
The moon haunts you. Crush your man's vengeance.
So, quick update on the video. I did change a couple of things because I did realize that Coca-Cola doesn't really do darker style commercials, and in the initial prompt that you just saw, the ending was like a darker style ending. So I changed it to make it more nostalgic, lighter, which is more so Coca-Cola style. So you can still use the initial prompt and, spice it up however you'd like, but know that when you see the ending results from our commercial, that's why it looks different from the prompt that you saw. We've created our outline. Now for the hard and arguably fun part, creating our AI influencer. To do this, we'll be using our next tool on the list. If you want to just start creating images right away and you aren't necessarily ready to invest, you can use Leonardo AI. They give you 150 free credits per day, and their cheapest plan is about $8 and they give you 12,000 credits a month. Also, this is, I believe, the only AI platform for generating images where the credits you use actually roll over to the next month if you don't use them all. So if you want to check out Leonardo AI, the link's down in the description below. And if you want me to talk more about it in the future, let me know in the comments. I would love to share everything I know about Leonardo AI with you. Now, I already created my AI influencer ahead of time, again, to save time, but I'll still show you my process. Let's go. So this is what you do. You ask AI to create an influencer. The details should primarily be the hair color, eye color, the body shape, whether it's slim, thick, however you choose to describe it. And here's a tip. If you aren't sure how you want to describe it, you can upload an image of the type of person you want the AI model to be shaped like and ask ChatGPT to describe this person's figure. And this probably goes without saying, but make sure you include the gender and the race if there's a specific race type. From what I know, the default race is white.
Bruh.
Here's an example of the prompt that I used. A black female IG influencer, green hair, honey brown eyes, and an athletic build. And voila, your influencer is now live. So if you want to make sure that the facial features are all consistent, but you want to change the scenes and maybe the clothes, make sure that you copy the seed number, which you can find right over here. And once you copy that seed number, you want to drop it down here in the advanced options on your left-hand side at the bottom of your menu in Leonardo AI. Once you copy your seed number there, every image that you replicate in the future will have identical features to this original image you copied the seed number from. And that's the gist of how you make consistent characters the easy way in AI. For the more advanced way, you'll need to train an AI model. And I can show you how to do that in a later video. Before continuing, here's what my AI character looks like. Cute, right? Next, I'll take you into my image to video software. Kling AI does have a free plan where you get, I believe, 330 free credits the one time you log in, and then after you sign up, you get more credits, but it's not like Leonardo AI where they give you free credits every day. So if you want to get some free credits and try out the image to video with Kling AI, you can, but note that a few features won't be available, though you can still test 2.0, which is their latest model, or at the time of me recording this, it's 2.1. So check it out. Now let's go ahead and jump into Kling AI. So the first thing you'll notice is that at the top, these are our video generation models, and at the time of this video, these are the models we have, but I imagine that in the future when you're watching this video, Kling will have way more. And right here is where you would upload your images or choose from any previously uploaded images if you want to create new videos from those. Other than that, we're just gonna stick with this image that we've already uploaded. After we've chosen our image, we can generate a video for 35 credits, or we can choose to add an end video, which would just double it from 35 to 70 credits, and that would basically make it an almost seamless transition between the first and second image. So after we've uploaded our image, we can start our prompt, and the prompt we'll be using today is spin around and show her outfit. Now, this is a basic prompt and you can make it as advanced or simple as you'd like, but this is all I need to show off what Kling AI can do. Now, once we click generate video and spin those credits, you'll see that this is the video that we've gotten. So let's take a look. And it's looking pretty good.
Now, I could just create a voiceover with a new AI feature in DaVinci Resolve Studio 20, but we want to get it done fast, and 11 Labs is pretty fast. Plus, listen to some of these voices.
Isn't this impressive?
This is only the beginning of AI.
Drop a like if you're enjoying the content.
And subscribe for more videos.
With all of this vocal variety, it's pretty easy to find what you're looking for in 11 Labs. So if I had the time, maybe I would try to create my own type of voice or look for a voice that I could clone and copy, but this is the best option for a time-sensitive project like this one. 11 Labs, link down below, ninja. With this, choosing a voiceover for my content shouldn't be that hard. And I'm using the free, not paid version of 11 Labs. When you first sign up, they give you 10,000 credits to do whatever you want with, and a pretty decent sized library of voices with a bunch more that you can unlock when you sign up for an actual plan. On paid plans, you can clone voices from regular celebrities or anyone else, which I wouldn't suggest unless you want to get sued. You can also train models. If you want to train an AI to sound like you can do that. Or maybe an actor who you paid, then you can do that with 11 Labs. Link down below. And finally, approaching the finish line, it's time to drop all of our created image to video clips into DaVinci Resolve and bring them to life with visual cues, sound effects, music, and whatever else we need to make a dope commercial. So to do this, I will be using Envato Elements. I've had a subscription with them for about 5 years, and they are amazing for everything from stock footage to sound effects and music, or even just plugins for your video software like DaVinci Resolve or After Effects. Now for the results. Let's see whether this AI created commercial stacks up to an original Coca-Cola commercial. I'm hopeful, but let's see what you think.
The world may wear down, but the spirit doesn't fade. We walk farther, fight harder, hope deeper. In every crack of concrete and echo of silence, we carry the taste of what made life sweet. Not just what we had, but what still waits to be found. Some treasures aren't gold. They're glass, chilled and real, a reminder that joy never truly leaves us. One moment, one sip, and suddenly it's all still here. Memories flood back like sunrise, not because we chase the past, but because we never let it go. Wherever the road leads, flavor still follows, because no matter how far the world drifts, some things will always taste like home. Coca-Cola, a taste even time can't forget.
Now, I'm a bit torn about the results. I would argue that the dub could be a real commercial, and if I had more credits and time, I'm pretty sure I could make it better. But what do you think? Leave your thoughts down in the comments below and tell me what you thought of the created video versus the original. Now, I know I'm not Coca-Cola, but I'm hoping that it was at least a decent video. I would definitely like to know, and if you have any ideas for future content, commercials, or just what I could have done better to enhance the video, let me know in the comments down below. I would love to hear it. But until next time, D out.